Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in to GazWeatherVids.com. This is going to be my first Christmas 2012 weather forecast. We're 6 weeks away, 6 weeks today from Christmas Day, so it's time to start looking at the long range CFS couple forecast system model to see what that model is predicting for the actual day of Christmas Day itself. Now this is 1068 hours away. That's a huge time away. Obviously the model is not reliable on a day-to-day basis. What you have to do with this long-range model is look at it daily, and there'll be big swings from one day to the next, but over the course of say 5 days or 7 days or 10 days or 14 days, you should start to, if the model is working right, you should start to see trends and patterns emerging. And that's how you have to use the couple forecast system model. You can't just look at it in isolation and say that's what we'll be doing in 1068 hours time. It can't do that. No model has that capability. But if it's forecasting correctly over a period of say a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks, it could start to pick up on the trend for that period of time. And the reason, by the way, that it's 1068 hours away, it may seem bizarre really that we're talking in terms of 1068 hours. Model has to break the forecast down into 6 hourly steps. That's just how the model works, really. So that's why we're looking at 1068 hours away. Of course, that's 6 weeks. And it's just that the model needs to break it down into those 6 hourly periods. So what we're going to do to start off with is just have a look at this chart for 1068 hours time. This is from Weather Online. You can find Weather Online on my links page. This is the chart for Christmas Day 2012 from the couple forecast system. And what the model is showing is that we've got a trough of low pressure here across the British Isles. We've got a high pressure out in the Atlantic, the ever-present Azores High, and we've got a high pressure area trying to build up over Scandinavia. This is quite a cold chart. We're bringing down some quite cold air with this trough. So yes, there could be some winteriness in the air for Christmas Day if this is correct. This is the thickness chart, and we can see that we've got the 528 down line here across the British Isles. That really is the minimum requirement for snow. This is to say it will be snowing on Christmas Day, but certainly we've got the minimum 528 line here, minimum requirement to get snow in the British Isles. That's one of the first things we look at. Other things have to fall into place as well, but certainly it's a cold chart. This is pretty cold thickness in the atmosphere. And in terms of precipitation, it's showing that we've got rain coming into the west. If that was to come into that cold air, it would turn a little bit wintry perhaps. And temperatures are cold. It's a cold day being forecast with temperatures barely getting above freezing. So certainly today's effort from the CFS model is going for a cold Christmas. Now tomorrow it'll probably look completely different. It'll probably be back to balmy southwesterlies and very mild temperatures. But if this sort of colder pattern crops up say 2 or 3 times in the next week, then maybe you would start to suggest that the model could be picking up on a colder outcome. So we're going to have to look at this regularly. I'm not going to do it daily yet, but we've got to look at this regularly, certainly at least 2 or 3 times through the week to see whether it's picking up on that signal, see whether this signal is gone, or whether it picks up on another signal. It probably will. So keep looking at this, keep coming back. I'll be doing the updates periodically. They won't be daily. I've not got the time to do this daily at the moment. But certainly at least 2 or 3 times a week I'll be looking at the couple forecast system. And we'll be seeing whether this trend, whether this pattern starts to trend, whether it becomes any more consistent. That's it for now. Thanks for watching.